Well, hello there, people who watch videos on the Twin Stick YouTube channel. This is Yoda here. I'm gonna be.
At least try to fly straight.
I'm gonna be. Jesus, shut up, you two. I'm gonna be narrating over a video that I took of me trying out BattleBorn for the first time. I was tempted to just throw this up right away, but then I realized that it looks like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, because I hadn't played the game before. So I'm just gonna talk while I explain it. So basically, this is the new game from Gearbox guys who make games that I really don't like Borderlands. Which might surprise you to hear that I really like this game. When looking at the gameplay right now, it looks a lot like, well, Borderlands. Well, the first couple levels that you start at here, I'd say it plays exactly like Borderlands. As you can see in the bottom left there, I'm currently only level 2. And the speed at which things die is pretty slow at this level, but as your character gains levels throughout the campaign mission that you play with your friends here, you get stronger. You also get to choose these things every level. Basically, you get a choice of the type of build you want to be with your guy. So I picked having grenades spawn multiple grenades when they land instead of having grenades spawn a giant fire pit. And now I'm picking a scope over a red dot sight, so I'm playing like more of a sniper class, whereas with the red dot sight it'd be more like an assault character. It's pretty cool. There are a lot of different builds and stuff that you can do with all your characters, and you level up really fast with a lot of people to be able to figure out pretty soon early on the basic intro level that we're I shouldn't call it level, because I level up, and the campaign mission is what we're playing. Sorry if I'm really bad at narrating over these kinds of things. But I've never really done that before. I usually only narrate things while I'm playing them. I usually don't do like a post-game narration of things. But yeah, so basically that first little area of this mission that we started in just kind of gets you leveled up pretty quickly, so you can go, okay, let's go with the kind of build I'm going to go here. I went with, if I exit stealth mode, I gain bonus attacks, and the grenades, spawn multiple grenades, and the long-range scope. So, obviously, I had no idea what the fuck I was building, because I didn't know what the fuck was happening while I was playing this game for the first time. I was just trying to kind of figure out all the systems. And in that first area, I was like, oh god, this is just going to be like Borderlands. Because I didn't even have to play the multiplayer yet. This is the first thing I hopped into in the game. I don't even think I played a tutorial. But after getting to around level 4, level 5 here, things started dying at a much faster pace. Especially when you actually get your teammates working together and you don't just shoot the shields of these Beastmaster Thrall dude-looking guys. But, so, a lot of people have been showing off the multiplayer for this game, which I really like, but a lot of people aren't going to give a shit about the multiplayer, and I haven't seen too many people covering the single-player campaign. If they are covering the single-player campaign, they've certainly had a lot of practice in getting to know the systems and everything, and so I wanted to show you what it would be like just hopping right into the single-player campaign, which is exactly what I did. I had no idea what was going on. Didn't even know why I was killing that thing, even though it drops a bunch of shards, which you can kind of see in the top right corner there. I don't even think I go pick them up. Those are basically your gold that you use to buy either activations for gear that you have. I don't have any gear because my account level is only 1. You don't get gear until account level 3. I also haven't earned any gear because this is the first mission I played. I haven't played multiplayer or single player before. The overall structure of this game is kind of like Diablo in that you have gear that sprawls across all of your characters. You can give any of your gear to any of your characters, and you're supposed to try and play through the story as much as you can to get better gear so you can do the story on hardcore modes and stuff like that. And obviously you can use that gear in the multiplayer as well, but if you don't care about it, you don't care about it. It doesn't matter. You don't have to use it. But since I don't have any gold here, I don't have any gear to, or I do have gold here, I don't have any gear to use my gold to activate on. So eventually I come across a turret, I think, and I spend some of my gold to build one or either upgrade one that somebody's already built. There you can see me using my thermal cloak ability so I can pick my new level up here. So each level gets to pick a cool thing. I went with hollow point rounds, just penetrate armor more effectively. Already leveled up again. But yeah, really interesting systems they had in this game. Every character has special abilities. My Q ability is that I go invisible. I didn't really want to play this guy because he just looked like this super normal, boring Marine. But I didn't really realize I was queuing up for a co-op mission, so everybody picked the other heroes that you could play, and I got stuck with this guy. But I did still kind of enjoy him, even though my Q ability is only like, go into stealth and run away. My E is launch these grenades right there. And I took the thing that launches extra grenades. And then my ultimate is this, which is just, I drop down bombs from the sky on top of people, as you can see there. But with that ability I took first level, I get bonuses, bonus damage every time I leave combat, or every time I leave stealth and go right into combat. But I think what's going to be really interesting playing the campaign on higher difficulties and stuff is going to be determining what characters you want to bring along, what gear they'll have and stuff that you can activate with your gold, because obviously if I was able to spend gold and stuff, I'd be dealing even more damage or moving even faster and all that kind of things. But it'll be really interesting to coordinate with your friends. Hey, okay, if you grab this guy, he throws people up into the air, and I have this ability that does more damage to things while they're in the air and stuff like that. It seems a lot more like it's geared toward having more people play the campaign than Borderlands is, which is just kind of like, if more people play, then the things deal more damage and stuff. I feel like this game offers a lot more I don't want to say options. I'm trying to think of the right word. Basically, having other people on your team that you can play cooperatively with. See if I can talk or not today. Actually seems to add a lot more to how you're playing the game because of all the different types of abilities that you can interact with each other. And the fact that there are 25 heroes you can play with. Of course, I think it's absolutely asinine that even though there are 25 heroes in the game and the game is $60, you still have to grind up your level to unlock them, because you only start with 5 or 6 characters. It's pretty lame. But obviously, there's a lot of fun boss battles and stuff. Warlord Nix. I think there are 2 bosses on this mission. There's this guy first, and then there's one more at the end, which is really fun. And I'll probably actually just not talk and let you guys just watch the whole thing for that one, because it's really fun. I even die a few times, mainly because I suck at first-person shooters, even though I love them. There I go, wasting an ultimate on just like three dudes. I don't know where Warlord Nix went into. I think he had went into the other room there. But as you can see, some characters are just super melee focused. I don't know what that guy is. Then the other guy we have is a sniper robot guy. He's pretty fun. I got to play him in multiplayer once or twice. He is an owl that you can throw out, which does a fuck ton of damage to people. It also scouts the area for you. Pretty sweet. Yeah, I could see probably how on higher difficulties you would actually have to learn what his abilities do and avoid them, and maybe have your tank tank the damage and stuff, which is basically what we're doing. Philadelphiaist there is basically our tank playing, I think that character's name is actually just BattleBorn. He's just kind of a life leech character. But he was kind of just absorbing the damage for us while we were dealing damage to him. But I feel like at higher difficulties, the bosses will actually do a lot. This is also the first mission in the game. That's the first boss you run into. So it was a little bummed out that it was kind of just a bullet sponge enemy. But then the last boss in this level just really blew me out of the water. Totally surprised the crap out of me. The other thing that this game does not have that some Borderlands fans might be bummed out of, but I was very excited that it didn't have, is a overly immature humor, or overly immature sense of humor, I should say. It's still very Saturday morning cartoonish, comical, and over the top, silly, just for silly reasons kind of stuff. But there doesn't seem to be like poop and fart jokes and dick jokes just for the sake of having poop, fart, and dick jokes. That kind of humor really threw me off with Borderlands a lot. I just couldn't get into it, and Claptrap was just the deal that signed away my hatred for that game forever. And while the characters are certainly silly in this game, they're not, you know, immaturely silly. Oh, that's right, you can upgrade the mech that we're escorting there. I don't figure that out for a while, but I could be spending gold to upgrade that guy. But yeah, throwing some grenades to kill this thrall guy. Didn't work out very well. I do have that armor pen, those hollow point rounds, so I go through his shield a little bit, but no, it's not going to do a lot. When these other people come help me out, he goes down real fast. Probably because they actually know what the fuck they're doing. I really don't. There's a part later where I get thrown up into a secret area that I'm supposed to activate a switch for, and I just run around trying to kill everybody by myself and die because I didn't know what was going on. But as you can see there, that shard thing that I just destroyed gave me a ton of shards that I could use to spend on stuff and upgrade things.
The Varelsi finally show their unthinkable faces. We'll be seeing much more of them before the mission is over.
Fragopolis or Embergear Doom. I went with the boom. I didn't even read what it got to do, but hey. Oh, someone ditched us. Lame. Didn't know when that happened. I guess I didn't notice that while I was playing this. That guy's ultimate ability there is actually really fun to use. Ah, collect 1,000 shards. Certainly didn't get that challenge then, I suppose. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's kind of like Diablo. There's challenges that pop up every once in a while. Like, hey, you gotta go do this in this amount of time. Go get it. Go do it now. I certainly didn't notice that at first. Loot chests that just give you creds and all sorts of other types of bonuses. That was me basically wishing that I had taken the napalm upgrade instead of the extra grenades. I'm sure there's probably a good skillful way to use the extra grenade ability, but in the multiplayer mode I got to try out the napalm one with this character. It's just so much nicer. You just throw down a grenade and it explodes, and then it's just a fiery pit beneath everyone's feet that deals damage over time. It's nice and simple. You don't have to try to aim it very hard. People like me who really suck at bouncing grenades off of things. Those all bounced right back at me. Very simple. Yeah, I was like, I don't need to use my ulti on one guy. You're right.
Field upgrades deployed.
But yeah, this is basically what you do in the campaign mission. So people who like Borderlands are definitely going to like this. If you don't like Borderlands like me, this is if you thought Borderlands had potential, I would say it's reached potential. I am very impressed by this. Obviously, I haven't played Borderlands the pre-sequel. I've only played the first 2 games, but I was never impressed by them. This game not only impressed me by exceeding my extremely low expectations, but I actually think it holds some water as just being a pretty good single-player or co-op experience, as well as having an extremely extremely strong multiplayer mode that I think will give it legs for a long, long time. Obviously, the art style very reminiscent of the developers' previous titles, but you know, it's what they're comfortable with. And even this one, I think, is maybe even a little more cartoony and over the top in terms of its art style. There is maybe a bit too much going on particle effect wise. They're all beautiful particle effects, no doubt. They almost look like a comic book just come to life when things explode. But that being said, there can be times where there's just, like, way too much going on the screen, especially in the multiplayer mode, where there's just a bagillion particle effects happening. It's the League of Legends problem, where I just can't tell what the fuck's going on. But yeah, since I took that turret down, he's gonna go over there and build one? No? He's gonna go build one? I can't tell. Obviously, I have a lot of shards, not gold, that I should be spending, but I'm not, because I don't understand how the game works yet.
Just open the f***ing door, you maniac!
Readying hacking laser!
Damn! Loads of Varelsi coming your way! Keep them off the sentry!
Upgrades deployed! Let's get to it!
Yeah. I do wish that it kind of explained. I mean, this was from the beta, so maybe in the actual game there will be a little bit more context of the overall story and what's going on. But I certainly didn't get the impression that we were doing anything all that important. I was just kind of having fun running around killing things, which is totally fine. And to be honest, that's kind of what what I feel like is happening to me in Diablo quite a bit. Obviously, not too sure what exactly is happening 100%, but enjoying the ride nonetheless. I do kind of I don't know where I was going with that thought, so I just won't finish it. How's that? As you see, someone did build the turret for us on the left there, who's shooting at the thing that I am currently shooting at as well. And this crazy giant beast-looking venom rip-off thing is totally attacking me, so I was like, invis, and then I get my bonus damage from coming out of invis. Kerbam. I'm gonna do it again here. Does quite a bit.
Vaporizing hostiles!
Holy crap, space lasers replace airstrike with barrage of focused attack, or enemies damaged by airstrike are slowed. I think I go with slowed here. I think slowed was what I took, because I just noticed I was not outrunning too many enemies.
Ow, ow! Little help here, fellas! Ow, oh!
But yeah, definitely kind of the Gearbox humor, but not taken to Duke Nukem levels, not taken to boner fart levels. Just kind of, hey, we're a silly Saturday morning cartoon. Kind of reminds me of Wildstar, really, and how the voice acting is treated. It's just kind of fun for fun's sakes. It's not being all too serious. It's not being all too crude, just for the sake of being crude. I enjoyed it a good amount. I would like to learn a little bit more about the characters. Compared to something like Overwatch, I don't think the characters are entirely that strong. I think they all have great abilities that'll totally make them stand out from each other, absolutely. I just don't think that there is anything like... There's not a Tracer in this game. There's not a Winston in this game. Which are definitely characters that any giant corporation would just die to have, you know. There's something like, you know, EA could go, as long as EA will go, and never be able to come up with a character that would sell as much fucking toys as Tracer or Widowmaker would. And there's not really anything like that in this game. Not that there was any characters that strong in Borderlands either. But since this game seems to be a lot more focused on the characters you play as, and not so much a tiny, stupid fucking robot who makes fart noises, I would expect them to be a little more strong, and maybe they will be when you start to learn more about them. It's just as of now I haven't been able to get to learn much about them. I also hope they incorporate some sort of lore stuff like that into the multiplayer mode, because while the single player is fun, and I'll definitely play it a lot, the multiplayer will be where I'd probably spend a lot of my time, even though I might be using this to grind for gear and stuff for the multiplayer quite a bit. But, again, for people who don't care about multiplayer, is this mode going to be enough for a $60 purchase? Are you going to go, well, there is enough here for me to want to run around and explore and kill things and go through the same levels, because there's only going to be 9 missions when the game launches. So you're probably going to be able to finish it in probably 5 to 6 hours. Which means it's definitely all about trying to run through it as much as possible, get better gear, kill things faster, kill bigger things the next time around, play on harder difficulties. Is that going to be something you like to do for $60? I don't know. I would say, for me, no. I don't think the single player mode would justify a $60 price tag alone. With the multiplayer, I think the multiplayer itself is honestly worth a $60 price tag, in my opinion, just because of how much I enjoyed it. So, getting both of them, yeah, I was totally fine with it. And this is totally the part where I'm supposed to go to this objective that is on the right side. You can see the arrow kind of moving up and down on my screen. I don't pay attention to that at all. I have no idea what the hell's happening. I just think, I'm alone, I have to kill everything. And I die, because I suck at games. Look at me, I'm almost dead. I should just run straight to the objective. I don't. I keep trying to fight, because I'm just silly. But yeah, for some people, maybe this will be enough for a $60 purchase. I mean, it's basically a shorter version of what you get out of Borderlands. I'm not entirely sure how long those games are. I've never finished one. But if you consider that you're supposed to be trying to get better gear like you do in Diablo, you're supposed to run through the game quite a bit to try to get better gear so you can play on harder difficulties and hardcore modes of those harder difficulties to get even better gear. Just kind of the infinite gameplay loop grind that a lot of action RPGs have is certainly what they are setting up to do more so here. And that's definitely a derivative in Borderlands. Borderlands itself is basically a first-person looter. It's the Diablo formula applied to a lengthy RPG, but this game kind of takes it far more towards the Diablo route, where you're supposed to be playing through the campaign a few times. It's Borderlands, basically, alright, I've played through the campaign, now I've done it. Maybe I'll play with some friends later, but hey, there you go. This game definitely seems like, hey, let's go play this mission, let's run through here, let's go try to farm this area. There's a ton of epic enemies here, let's go see if we can farm them for account experience, and then let's blow through this mission and complete a lot of objectives so we get better gear loot. And that could be totally fun for a lot of people. I'm not the biggest fan of doing those kinds of things, but I think this game does do that pretty well. Well, I still haven't discovered what to do with shards, huh? And this time I go, well, I'm not the one going up there. You know, someone else can go up there and switch the thing. I clearly am not ready for it. I just stand here and go, hey, come on, somebody else go. I have no idea what to do. Hopefully that guy does. And he totally does, because he's not an idiot like me. But yeah, we're coming up on the final boss battle here soon. And it is a lot of fun. She does a lot of different types of attacks that you do actually have to learn and react to and try to get around. It's great.
That's me. I'm a doctor.
You have to go destroy a bunch of turrets, you have to kill creep waves that come around, It felt like a really well-designed boss battle, unlike that first one that you saw before. So once we get to there, I'll probably just shut up. Oh, I finally learned how. now I'm gonna upgrade the wolf. Now that I don't think we get to use them anymore, I think I spend gold here and I go. Oh yeah, there you go. Have this thing. But yeah, just get to sit here and wait for the guy to do the thing that I was supposed to do. Because while I was up there dying, everyone down here was fighting all the stuff to keep them busy while he goes and unlocks the portal for them. But I didn't know any of that stuff, so I made everyone sit and wait and be boring, and now I have to talk about it over again. My mistakes are following me all the way through. Look at that guy, losing health, but still doing it. Still kicking ass, getting through, doing what must be done. Yep, he gets it.
How many stars have
He just didn't know I was up there.
The void, Captain?
Way too many. And I don't plan on seeing any more.
I think I do upgrade him again. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I think I give him a shield.
Well before then.
Maybe
So
it's a turret.
we won't have to. But damn it, where is that blasted thing? Ah!
Yep, this is the final boss. It's pretty fun. Here I go building a turret. There's temple drones, repair drones, and just damage drones, basically. I like how I do that just to blow up my own turret. Aren't I smart? So I have to build another one.
You sure are.
And of course I still didn't realize that I'm supposed to be, you know, helping the team out by actually unlocking the boss here. But yeah, I'll probably come back at the end of the video to talk about the loadout system and stuff, since I do think I spend a bit of time exploring the menu after this is over. But I've certainly been repeating myself a lot, and so I don't want to keep doing it. So I'm just going to shut up here real quick and let you guys watch the boss battle here. And watch me die numerous times, because I am no good. So, hope you enjoy that. Pretty sure it takes roughly 8 minutes for us to actually beat the boss. Which, yeah, it's cool. And there is a part where we literally teleport into space. It could have been a surprise, but I spoiled it, because I still haven't left. So, we're just going to let you guys watch it.
We're doomed! We're all doomed! Captain, you slapped me!
Please stop panicking. Everyone else, figure out how to kill that thing.
You hit it like a girl, Captain! That shield's impenetrable, but the Morelsi creating it certainly aren't. Kill them and take down the conservative shield. Conservator! Kill the Conservator! That's new. Those Varelsi troopers are shielding the Conservator. Take them out!
Medic! Perfect record remains unblemished. Yeah! Get wrecked, V! Activating super sneaky stealth thingy!
That shield's impenetrable, but the Varelsi creating it certainly aren't. Kill them and take down the Conservator shield.
Sick!
Portal coalescence at 99.7%.
Sentry, your moment of sacrifice has come. Initiate death march.
You got it, buddy. Oh, and hey, you're gonna have to tell me what a death march is when I get back.
We did it! The anomaly is dispersing. Yes! Whew. I'll send word to the UPR. Hold tight, everyone. Your hard work has earned you a ride home.
So yeah, pretty cool boss battle. Totally dug it. Really impressed me with that, because I certainly never thought Gearbox was able to design boss battles all that well in the games of theirs that I had played previously, and was pretty excited by that one. It was just a good amount of fun and the right amount of stuff in it. And here you see me getting all the gear I acquired from doing that campaign mission. And I will definitely say that the loot you get from the campaign missions are far better than the loot you get from playing in the multiplayer modes. So even if you do only want to play the multiplayer, it does really encourage you to definitely check out their single player / co-op campaign and play through it as much as you can to get better gear. Not just to play the multiplayer, but obviously to play the single player campaign, because then you'll be able to get better access to better gear if you do better. And with better gear, you'll be able to play better. And yeah, I definitely think it's a great system that they have with the being able to build things in the environment to help you out in case you don't have good gear, or your gear is really cheap, or you don't have any gear like I did this first round. I also think it's a great system so that even though if you're a really veteran player and you have this really epic piece of gear, it'll cost a hell of a lot, and so you might not be able to use it until that final boss battle. I think that's cool. It keeps everyone interested, and it keeps veteran players trying to grind up a good amount of gold to be able to play well so that they can use that gear when it matters. So yeah, that's the BattleBorn story campaign missions. As you can see, they've got a good variety of characters. I think they all look really distinct. I think they're pretty great characters. I think they play well. I do think that they could be a little stronger. I'm not really sure what they're missing. I'm certainly not a professional story writer, so I couldn't tell you what makes a really good character and what doesn't. But I think developing them further would certainly help. And I already know that Gallia is the one I want to basically try to complete her challenge for, so that I can play her, because she looks badass as hell. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this look and put up with my narration of the story mode of BattleBorn.
The stats page displays an
Have a good
overview
one,
of your
guys.
command
Bye-bye.
history,